We grow up believing that honor is something noble. But what if honor, when it's strict and unbending, becoming a kind of prison? Harakiri Masaki Kobayashi 1962 masterpiece isn't just another samurai story. It tears apart the idea of honor and exposes how system of authority use it to control people. Kobayashi opens with an image of pure emptiness, a ceremonial suit of armor, majestic but lifeless. This isn't decoration, it's doctrine, worship enforced. By the film's end, that symbol of feudal virtue of lies, the first and final frame mirror each other, bookends to a quiet rebellion. Kobayashi stages this collapse as a final blow, not just against a clan, but against the system itself, a war on the lie of honor. Hanshirō Tsugumo, a drifting ronin, arrives with a simple request to die by seppuku on clan grounds. It sounds humble. It's a challenge in disguise. Saito encounters with a cautionary tale, Motomi, who was forced to take his life using a bamboo sword. It's meant as a warning. It plants the first seed of doubt. This isn't about ritual, it's about control. The brutal show of power wrapped in the language of tradition. Under Bushido, choosing your second is part of the ritual. Shugumo is custom, calling out the very men who pushed Motomi to his death. When they refuse to appear, their cowardice isn't hidden, it's exposed. Tsugumo isn't just a samurai, he is a grim father, a broken craftsman, a man clinging to dignity, not ceremony. Kobayashi shows it all in a striking contrast, black against white, lies against truth. His widescreen composition turns the courtyard into a battlefield of morality. Here, authority is absolute or it crumbles. Kobayashi doesn't just critique, he shows it. With fast and tilted angles and abrupt elliptical cuts, he cracks open the rigid world of samurai order. This isn't tradition, it's tension unraveling. In the climax, Hanshirō doesn't die by the sword, he gunned down by muskets. A bitter, ironic end that shatters the fantasy of noble combat. Armor is polished, the scrolls are updated, Hanshirō and Motomi return off as insane suicides. The clan rewrites the past to protect its image. History edited by authority. Swords, top knots, the symbol of samurai pride stripped away one by one. But the real bound is quieter. It's the lie recorded on paper, made official. Kobayashi final blow is quiet. He shows how power survives, not by strength, but by rewriting the story. Harakiri leaves us with a question: whose version of honor gets remembered? Kobayashi framed this as more than historical critique. It's an echo of post-war Japan. Masaki Kobayashi made Harakiri as a radical act, a period film that slices through the armor of power. It's not just a story, it's a knife in the back of hypocrisy. So the next time someone says, honor is sacred, show them Harakiri. And remember, sometimes the bravest thing you can do is speak the truth.